Let's talk about creating an effective MSP marketing strategy from the beginning all the way to the end, and how to even measure the results that you are actually getting from it all. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs with sales training and their marketing. Before I get into today's video, a couple things. Number one, masterclass, as always, down in the links below. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. I mean, there has literally been hundreds of you guys that have gone through it already. The feedback I have gotten is absolutely fantastic. Second of all, free Discord. Why not? It's all set up now. There's no more links broken. There's a link down below, but if you want to jump in, it is growth-generators.com/Discord. You can jump right in there, help the community out. We are well past 100 members already and continuing to grow. I look forward to seeing you in there. So let's talk about actually going through and creating an effective MSP marketing strategy or marketing plan. And not only that, but I'm going to be covering tools, tips, tricks along the way that will help you achieve these goals, because why not? That's what we do. We give tons and tons of value with the expectation that hopefully you jump in the free Discord, or maybe you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button on this video. So let's get into it. Number one, you have to understand who your target market actually is. Now, I keep hearing from tons of MSPs, well, you know, there's not a really big market out there for us. I promise you the market is usually bigger than you think. Now, there are the very few exceptions of you're in a rural place. There's really not, there are the cases, but there's not that much business out there for you to actually go get. So we're going to talk about it time and time again. I'm going to hammer it down. Buyer persona. You have to have one. Now, if you're like, Harrison, this is cool and all, but I live in an area where there's really just, even if I pick dentist, there's really only 2 or 3 dental offices. That's okay. It's totally fine. You can create multiple buyer personas. I'm just holding up this blank piece of paper because it looks cool, and it's for a YouTube video. You could write out 2 or 3 or 4 buyer personas. You should have one that is the client that you would do the best job for. And that's great. That's exactly what you want. You're going to want to have maybe a couple, on the exception of you just don't believe that there is enough business out there. I'm telling you, the riches are in the niches. But if you're like, Harrison, I promise you there's only 3, 4, maybe even 5 dental offices. That's not enough to make my business grow. That's okay. It doesn't have to be dental offices. It could be whatever you want. That's fine. Create multiple buyer personas. And it's going to be really important for this video. So if you want to grab one, there's a link down below, but you're going to want that first name, last name, who they are, just as specific as humanly possible. And if you want this, there's a link down below. There's also some bonus links, and I do go back and update videos. So if you're watching this today when I'm releasing it and you watch it again in a few months, there might be some new links down there as I progressively change things and update things. Education levels, psychographics, values. What do they actually value? Is it peace of mind? Is it having a good quality of life? All of these things actually matter. Next is going to be the goals. What are their goals for them, for their business, their aspirations? Is it to, help put their kids through college? Think about it. It really does matter, all of these things, because when you figure it out, you can write towards this specific person. Behaviors and habits. There's a whole second page. You can go grab it. The link is down below, but you have to really understand who your target market is. Now, next is setting marketing goals. If you don't have goals, news alert, you can't go and achieve them. You can have hopes, but if you don't have it written down, piece of paper, write it down. What are your marketing goals? Is it to get 1 lead per month? Is it 5 leads per month? Is it 10 leads per month? This, paired with your buyer persona, is your guiding light. You need to make stuff or do things marketing-wise for your buyer persona, and you have to measure them with your goals and objectives. So that way, year after year, you can progressively learn, see what you did right, see what you did wrong, what worked, what didn't work, what was effective and not effective. Spoiler alert, very early on in this video. More often than not, you're just not doing enough. That's really what it comes down to. And most people know it. I know I need to make more content. I know I need to make that thing for that company. I know my target market would love this and I need to make it. Write down your goals. Is it 5 leads per month? Is it 10 leads per month? Is it 20 new emails on your email list? What are your specific marketing goals? And it doesn't always have to be leads. It could be getting 1,000 visitors a month on traffic from Google, organic search. It could be whatever maybe it's just your marketing goal is getting a PDF download that you created or a free workbook or something, ebook, and it's just getting 50 people to download it. That's a perfect goal. Don't think that that's not a real goal. Those people are going to give you their information in exchange for something that is going to help them. I'm telling you, but just make it amazing. I think a lot of people don't make it incredible, and then they wonder why, and they don't make it sound sexy. Hey, a car has 4 wheels, or this car is the ultimate driving experience. You are going to feel like you are attached to the machine, and you're going to feel every bump on the road and the wind through the car and the roaring of the engine. Versus, this car will get you from point A to point B. What sounds more exciting? Think about it throughout that entire period. Develop a unique selling proposition. I can't tell you how many companies out there just have the personality and the life just sucked out of them. Ooh, I hit my desk. I'm sorry. And they are literally as boring as they can possibly get. We've already looked at like the top 10 websites, MSP websites, and most of them are still not that exciting. Are they beautiful? Of course they are. But they don't connect with a company on an emotional level of, hey, this is what we do. This is what we love to help. This is what's exciting about us. It's so uncommon. We love Apple for the image and the brand that they have built out there. We love the brands that we love because they develop something called a unique selling proposition, which is going to be the thing that really differentiates you. Think about it as your brand's personality. It is that simple. What do you want your brand to actually have out there? Next is going to be choosing the right marketing channels. There are tons of ways to market. You can do cold emailing, you can do cold calling, you can do content creation, you can do blogging, you can do videos, you can do podcasts, smoke signals, maybe, in today's day and age. But there's a lot of ways to have fun and create interesting marketing stuff that people can have. Even white papers that you can drop off. Think about the right channels for you to market. It might even be mailers. I've seen people doing mailers and they do work to a degree. Your mailers just might suck. Sorry. Figure out what really works for you. It's really, really important. There's pros and cons to everything. Mailers, expensive, sending it out, but you're hitting that person almost directly. Content creation, very long ramp up period. SEO, even longer ramp up period. And it takes a while to get good at it. Figure out what works for you. Maybe you want to just skip right to the chase and do the paid program. That's okay. Google and Facebook ads are worth it. You're probably not spending enough. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. You got to spend some money to get customers. We're not dealing with regular, business to consumer. We're talking business to business. Business to consumer, it might only cost a couple dollars to acquire a new customer. Business to business, it might cost a couple $100. Once you get everything in play and working out the way you want it to, it's just about spending the right amount of money to get that person into your business. It might be $300 after you've spent thousands of dollars on getting everything dialed in for your marketing per new customer. That's okay, but you have to figure that out and invest the time, energy, effort, and money into it. That's the really important thing. So once you figure out what your marketing channel is going to be, it's going out and creating the content and the messaging that fits it. This is really, really important. And I believe I actually just blew past my marketing goals. I talked about goals, but I want to share some cool toys with you and show you some quick examples before I continue on. Number one, I love Go High Level. I'm a huge, huge fan of it. I will say that until I die. There's an affiliate link down below. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate of it. I use it because I use it every day for my business. It is the greatest thing in the world. There is no PSA or RMM tool that really does marketing well. I'm sorry. I know it's probably baked in there in one degree or another. It's not that good. I'm sorry. I know. I probably just bothered somebody. Use an appropriate tool. If you don't want Go High Level, there's HubSpot. If you don't want HubSpot, use Salesforce. If you don't want Salesforce, use Pipedrive. If you don't want Pipedrive, use Keep. If you don't want Keep, you could use ActiveCampaign. The list goes on and on and on. Heck, you can use MailChimp if you want to use MailChimp as your marketing thing, but you need a way to measure. And Go High Level is a CRM, a customer relationship manager. It is so incredibly important. While you're developing your USP, and identifying your ideal target customer. This is one of the websites that we built for a company called ITCMD. It's just right off the bat, specialized solutions for healthcare providers. I can open up other companies' websites and you may or may not even know what they actually do. I'm loading up TechMD here. This is a company that we've already seen a bunch of times. You know, a professional IT company with a personal touch. Discover why. You know, I originally thought TechMD was for the medical professionals, but I don't think that that's the case anymore. Best place. I mean, these are all good to have, you know, super cool. Anybody can download those and be a company. I'm not saying they're not. It's a beautiful website. But if I was trying to figure out if this company is the right company for me, I don't think there's anything in here that would tell me, hey, I am a perfect fit for this company. It's just not in here. This is the difference right off the bat. Specialized IT solutions for healthcare providers. Boom. There's no guessing who they're working with. They can get in front of a healthcare provider and they know exactly who they know that they're just a good fit. They go on. They see it right off the bat. So it's really, really important. When it comes to choosing the right marketing channels and that content creation, you could figure out, like MailChimp does do emails. It is free to a degree. You can use Lemlist if you want to use Lemlist. It's a cold outreach emailing platform. If you want to make content and you're a content creator, Opus Clips, record it and it'll slice it up. It'll throw that text on there. It makes life a million times easier. I have used it in the past. If you want to get on social, get on social. You can feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Please, if you do, comment or put in the message, hey, found you on YouTube, because I get tons and tons of spam. But create it. Look at this, an ad with a call to action that gets you a guide, which is amazing, right? That's going to be the main difference. You have to think about what kind of content you want to make, the messaging you want to have, and start creating it, working on it over and over and over and over again. You might not get it right for 3 months, 6 months. Heck, I hate to say it, but some of you guys aren't going to get it right for 1 year, but that's okay. It's the relentless pursuit of quality marketing. Once you get it all dialed in, you figure out, I actually have a mixer right here. Once you get all these little knobs all dialed in exactly how you want them to be dialed in, it makes life so much easier. And then after you have it dialed in, you're like, you might not have leads for a while. And then all of a sudden you're like, you're rubbing your eyes. And you're like, I can't believe we got a lead from the marketing we did. Then all of a sudden a couple of days go by and you're like, we got another one. Something's working. And then you track what's working and what's not working. It took you maybe quite a while to get these knobs dialed in. And then all of a sudden, lead after lead after lead starts coming in. You found a great offer. You found a great freebie. You're making content that people love. And all of a sudden, leads are showing up out of the woodworks. And you're like, I can't believe this is happening. We got to throw gas on the fire. And you start throwing gas on that fire. You start doing those marketing activities that work over and over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, you're not in a desert oasis looking for a lead. You have a steady flow of new leads every single day. I promise you, there's MSPs out there, to many people's dismay, that are getting leads like crazy. It's just figuring out the marketing. It might take longer than you originally thought, but you have to do the marketing, or you have to hire somebody that knows what they're doing, that could either guide you to do the marketing or knows the business enough to help you and do the marketing for you. Whatever it is, you have to figure out what's best for your business, and then start to build in a lead generation strategy. Whatever it is, we already talked about that freebie. You have a book that is perfect for your ideal customer. You're creating tons of content that drives them directly to that book. They get the book and your email automation takes over. And you know what's a great platform for that? Go High Level. I'm bringing it back up. You can automate all of this in Go High Level. You have your capture, your nurture, which is going to be your emails, your texts, maybe even your phone calls, your Facebook messages, and then you have the close. But if you don't build out the automations, and you might even get a lead, Without a system that can consistently nurture, warm people up, and get people super excited about doing business with you, this is the platform. I am an affiliate of it. It just supports my channel. They offer a free 14-day trial. If you want to get it and you don't even sign up, I don't care. At least you tried. Knowing, and I have something working on something. You might find it down in the links below in a future date, but it's amazing. Fully automated bookings. This is not a lie. It's fantastic. Membership areas. It's where I host all my stuff, closing more deals, tracking, seeing at what point people are in the funnel, knowing you can even see the funnel right there. It's exactly how it looks, but you can actively see the growth that's currently happening. 9 times out of 10, when I talk to an MSP and they're like, we've tried everything and nothing's working. I'm like, what CRM do you use? The amount of silence is deafening. It's crazy that they're not using a CRM for the entire front half of that sales. Sales and marketing before they become a client is all in that CRM. After they become a client, RMM and PSA tools. Your own stuff, proprietary MSP stuff is taking over. But in the front half, getting those people in is crazy. Figure out what that super valuable thing is that you could give out to your target market. Drive tons and tons of traffic to it, even if it's cold emailing, cold calling. Whatever it is that you have to do to get people to look at the incredible white paper that you made. That is the important part. Getting them over there and then measuring and analyzing the results. Look at how many people are coming in from what channels, from where in my system. If you go out and you go get the buyer persona, yes, I get notified that you got the buyer persona. And I'm glad you're taking the first best step in figuring out who your target customer is to grow your MSP. But I get notified about it. And I get to put in these little things called tags, and I get to see exactly who they are and who you are and what you've actually gotten from me. So that way, one, I know that I'm providing value, but the more stuff you get, the more trust you build, the more you know me, the more you like me, the more you trust me. And hopefully at some point you may become a customer, especially to some of the insanely cool stuff that we're currently working on that is going to be launching very, very soon from the release of this video. And if you're watching this in the future, that link may be down below, but analyze, look at the results. What's working? What's not working? What pages are working? Test to see, is version A or version B going to be better or performing better? What's the conversion rates on both? Where can we find room for improvement? When you start to do this, you take all of your marketing, you get all these little dials dialed in. This is a audio mixer, by the way, but you get all of that kind of stuff dialed in. And hopefully it'll, I don't know, maybe, hopefully. It's kind of dirty. It was on my desk. But you get all of that kind of stuff dialed in, you're going to get leads like crazy. And the opportunities that you have just consistently go up. There's never a question about how much business am I going to get. It's only a matter of how many deals can I actually close and can my team actually handle. It's the best thing in the world. But more often than not, you're not doing enough. And you got to go out and follow these steps. It is that simple. And when you do go get these, ask for testimonials. It's the best thing ever. Ask for them, publish them, wear them like a badge of honor, and put them on your website. It is the best way for other businesses to see that you're legit, you have reviews, but also you're consistently growing and people are excited about it. They took time out of their day to go leave that. Publish them out. They will help you grow your business every single time. I hope you guys found some value in this video. I hope I gave you guys some free tools and other tools to go use. Figure out who it is, attack it relentlessly. Spend the time hitting the like button, hitting that subscribe button, that notification bell, sharing this out with your friend, and go crush your marketing. Pump a little personality in your brand, and that thing is going to soar like crazy. Love you guys. Appreciate the heck out of you for checking out this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then.